The first man's name was Kiki. He wore such little pants. His brother was the champion, but Kiki loved to dance. The second man was Choo-Choo, a master of romance. He loved the damsel in distress, but not as much as dance. And then one day it happened. They went off to the world. They went on to a journey, idolized by the boys and girls. They learned so many lessons in all the foreign lands. But no matter where they wound up, they never stopped the dance. One day inside the station, in Amsterdam perchance, the men were dancing side by the man with the crooked glance. They turned to face each other. It was just happenstance that these two men would meet that day and do that fateful dance. Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said, we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence. And then they danced together like no one's danced before. The diplomats were dancing, they cancelled all of the war.
No more.
The whole world celebrated, was no more violence. And all because these men crossed paths. What a coincidence!
Dance, 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 dance.
Let's dance.
Time for us to go to the issue that the whole world's been waiting to be updated on. Forget Australian politics, forget that minor election they're trying to conduct in the United States. What the world's really been interested in what the hell was Raygun up to at the Paris Olympics. And she's given an interview, I think it's airing tonight on the project. Have a look. Here's as good an explanation as you're going to get, I think.
Do you genuinely think you are the best female breaker in Australia?
Well, I think my record speaks to that.
Is there any merit in those criticisms?
It is really sad to hear those criticisms, and I am very sorry for the backlash that the community has experienced. But I can't control how people react.
I don't buy this, Liz. I think she's having the time of her life. I think she's going to make fame and fortune out of this. I don't think that's the best dance she's ever done. I think she deliberately did it to be a gimmick.
Well, look, she set the whole competition up herself in order to qualify for it. Yeah. She made her fiancé the coach.
She's written a thesis on breakdancing, feminism and breakdancing.
I mean, nonsensical. And we've seen footage of other female breakdancers in Australia 20 times better than her who didn't make it. She won in the competition that she set up and she got to go to the Olympics. She owes Australia an apology for embarrassing us on the world stage. I don't believe a word of her. And here she is now leaning on the whole people are being mean to me. You deserve every single bit of it.
I disagree. I don't think she owes us an apology, Justin. I think it's entertainment gold. I'd love to know why she did it all. And I just want to know where she got hold of the John Howard tracksuit, because I've never seen it on the global stage.
Like a cricketer from the 80s.
Yeah, I think I picked his autograph there on just one side of it. But I tell you this, she is not. Look, the performance was rubbish. I think we can all agree on that. She is actually not to blame. I blame our Olympic Committee and our Olympic selectors for picking her. Now, clearly they could have looked at that and said, look, she's not actually very good. There'll be better people.
Yeah, but they let her do that. The authorities should have managed this better.
They let her do that. They should have stopped her from going, because it was. I mean, look, we can have fun at it, but it was pretty embarrassing. And also think about, you mentioned the other break dancers, the other B-girls in this country. Imagine how many of them actually missed out from going because she got herself in the competition. Shouldn't happen.
All right, I can't take it too seriously. If you guys are right, there should be a national outrage over this, and we're all humiliated and disgusted. Then the trouble is to rectify this. We need to get lots and lots of little kiddies practicing their breaking so that we have a better competitor next time. And I think it might be better if we just enjoy the laugh and move on.
We've got them.
I'm trying to move on. People keep bringing it back up.
Okay, I'll make a vow. That might be the last time we mention Raygun on this program. Oh, I don't know. You never know. Something spectacular could happen.
Now she's getting signed by some reality TV show. So you're like, we're never going to see the back of her.
They'll have a TV show, a reality breakdancing TV show, and she'll be the judge.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Do you genuinely think you are the best female breaker in Australia?
Well, I think my record speaks to that.
Is there any merit in those criticisms?
It is really sad to hear those criticisms, and I am very sorry for the backlash that the community has experienced, but I can't control how people react.
Australian journalists running after you while you're walking down the street, chasing you, asking you these questions. It must have been unlike anything you've ever experienced before. What was that moment like?
That was really wild. These people are chasing me. What do I do? But that really did put me in a state of panic.